Yeah, you can pronounce it either way. Honestly, they were pretty inconsistent about it when they gave it to me, so... yeah, but to answer your question, I would say, well, I wouldn't use the term autobiographical, because, well, it obviously wasn't, and my memory is certainly biased in that regard, but yeah, I would say my personal life seeped onto the page here and there. Yeah, so we probably have time for one more question. Yeah?
Hi, thanks so much for coming. I just wanted to ask you, what's one piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Yeah, okay. You never mix rum with tomato juice? No, seriously. For a really unoriginal question, you really think a tough one. Well, don't get married. Because I know it seems like a good idea now, but you know, just no. It's just like, I know she seems perfect for you, but all that compatibility is gonna get stretched pretty thin over the next couple of decades. You know, all those little idiosyncrasies, they're charming now, but charm is hollow, it's empty, it's noisy, and that graceful songbird voice is going to repeat and repeat and repeat and degrade and writhe in your mangled bleeding ears. Okay, well there's really no reason to write that down. No, I should clarify, I don't mean to, no, seriously, stop. I don't mean to give the impression, because my wife and I, we got married very young, you know, and when you're young, there are these established expectations. You know, not that you didn't love her, you know, because when I first saw her, I was like, too much, you know. Not her face or makeup or anything like that, just her personality was like, too much. That was just surface, that was superficial, and we, you know, we went out to dinner and we were eating breadsticks and we were talking, but we were more than talking, because the women I've been dating were either these cutesy, subtly manipulative little apricots, or they were these incredibly intense feminists. Not that I have a problem with feminism, well, that's not true. You know, because, no, suffrage, yes, but what's wrong with the sundress? I just think that... We were out to dinner, and it was this new connection. She was original and fun and she was this challenge, you know, like this incredible sexy Rubik's Cube. That's but she was unembarrassed and she was something, you know. But can you really trust that? You know, can you trust the perspective you had when you were younger? Because maybe love is just an illusion. I was force fitting this girl, you know, like I took her and I put her into my idea of my fantasy, my idea of romance, you know? I mean, because ignorance is bliss, right? We're happier without knowing. Like the guy who died in love was just living this lie that never caught up to him. Like, he had a stroke before he could end up disillusioned. I was so taken with this girl, you know, I was still in the illusion. The illusion where you convince yourself that this love is different than every other love, you know? This is the first real love, the first non-fantasy love, just like all the others. But, because I still remember the day I knew I was going to propose to her. You know, it was like, she was fighting with her mom, or she had a bad day or something, and she's angry, and she's tense, and I just give her a massage, and she starts crying, and she's like, you are a good thing. Fucking poetry, right? Yeah, my fate seal. Suddenly I'm married, and we have a house together, and we're, you know, filled with all that. Oh, that's when the fucking honeymoon phase just hit the wall. You know, like buying furniture together, you know. I say what's all sacrifice. Let the love of your life pick out the ottoman. It's just one minuscule decision, you know. But then she's convinced that I'm spineless. Like I'm just this weak little boy. I say to myself, it's just velvet leg rest, but I can't stop that voice. You know, in the back of my head, I'm saying, pussy. Pussy. But I just bury the thought. I just bury it like a seed. Totally unaware that I'm planting this whole fucking resentment orchard, but just a seed, you know, it hasn't festered still writing Pulitzer Prize winning novels about the, tenacity of love overcoming such and such. And she reads my book, and she says, good. Just like that. She says, I can see how that would appeal to someone like you. What the fuck is that? Someone like me? We have a fight. We have a dozen fights about the book, about her dad, man, about my dishwashing responsibility. Suddenly she's in Vermont with her sister, and I'm at home eating 6 cans of SpaghettiOs a day. It's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting. And do we use this time to learn some independence and strengthen our relationship? No, fucking back together. It's a brand new start. We're gonna make this whole new thing. We write up this, our respect rules or some crap. I don't even, agree we won't discuss business at the dinner table. Apparently, I'm banned from uttering the name Harper Lee while we're eating our stir-fried lo mein because I'm isolating her. I'm forcing my world on her. I read To Kill a Mockingbird, you brain-dead cunt! Forcing my what? Now it's undeniable. This palpable animosity just suffocating around us. It's this bitterness. Now I understand why Sylvia Plath stuck her head in the, I'm looking at the stove and I'm thinking, how'd she do it? But she didn't have the electric, and I travel, I gotta go on trips. I have to do these bullshit question and answer lectures at DePaul or the State University of Wichita, no offense. Just so I can get out of the house, just so I can get on a plane, just so I can spend 3 nights away from my wife, so neither one of us has to admit that the last 23 years of our life have been this searing, irreversible mistake. So if there are no more questions. Good. Yeah, good luck with finals.